Sound check 1 2 1 2. Sound check 1 2 1 2. Sound check 1 2 1 2. All right, it's that time again for another SR51 meter stream. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How's y'all day going, huh? How's things working for you? How'd that day go for you? Mine's went good. Okay. Got some time on my hands. It's stream time, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. D-Generation X, probably bringing to you. Hold on now. The soundboard is black. Let's give it a test. Hold on, let's see what we got. There's some new sound. Let's see. Got the sound effect board back. Let's see what we got. You know you can't have the red and white without the black and white. For life. Hold on one second. Get a message for one of the mods. Hold on. Hold on one second. Checking some things out here. Stream seems to be running better. Them new settings is coming out nice. Hopefully. Let me see. What we got on the menu? Menu working well? Yeah, it seems to be moving pretty well. Hold on. All right, hold on one second. Need to go address something, and I will be right back. So I'm back. Back in full effect. How's it going with everybody? Excuse me. How's it going with everybody? Shout out to the 51 Dynasty. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to the community. Thank you to everyone that has rolled with me up to this point. Whether it be short streams, long streams, medium streams, kind of streams. Thank you to everybody that's rolled along with the community. I greatly appreciate you. There will be no 51 Dynasties. There will be no SR51 Media without you guys. There will be no SR51 without you. Yeah, let's double check it. We got all hands moving well. All that no skipping frame rate crap. Okay, everything seems to be moving pretty well. Camera's working pretty well. Test the menu. See, test the menu here, and menu's working well. Okay, we seem to be pretty good. That boy Cross, shout out to my moderator, that boy Cross. Be sure to go to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. Manny, shout out to my moderator Manny. Be sure to go over to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. YHAM5750, be sure to check out her channel as well, great content creator as well. Thank you for them likes, thank you for them likes. It is a stream. Okay, we are back. We are back in effect. I'm going to be streaming a lot more these next couple of days. I got some things coming up later in the schedule, but I will be putting in time to be the short stop on pass. As you can see in the top right-hand corner, I was not able to adjust it that day because, to be honest, nigga was tired. Basically, A.J. Brown is no longer Eagle. Okay, now we're going to take a second and address some things. I know as your resident Eagles, how can I put it? As your resident Eagle, right? I'm pretty sure y'all want to know my opinion. Here's my thing, okay? I am not going to downplay A.J. Brown's ability. Okay, that's something we're not going to do. We're not going to downplay this man's ability. We're not going to downplay his ability to play football. He is a great wide receiver. But as a person that has been a long-time Eagle, I'm talking about born and bred, mama from West, daddy from North, okay? Worked in every part of the city. I'm talking West, South, North, Frankfurt. Shout out to West. Shout out to West. Shout out to West. Shout out to West first. Shout out to North. Shout out to South. Shout out to Frankfurt. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to Pennsauken. See what I'm saying? Hold on one second. PA stand up. Jersey stand up along with him. See what I'm saying? As a boy that worked in all the sections, let me tell you something. This guy was TO 2.0. Okay? And what I mean by that is, I mean in a fashion that in the 4 years that he was here, 2 of them were good. Okay? The other 3 was just a headache. This man literally was on the sideline reading books during the game. Now, don't get me wrong, but when this football season shows up this year, tell me who else you see reading books. Okay? You know, when quarterbacks throw an interception, or they throw a bad pass, the first thing they do when they go to the sideline is get on the tablet to find out what they did wrong. This man took it upon himself to sit on the sideline and read books. Okay? On top of that, we weren't 5 minutes into the offseason. Let's keep in mind, after the Super Bowl, when you drop passes, okay? Call it what it is, a midnight stream for adults. You bullshit. Don't bullshit the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sit up here dropping passes, right? And then, on top of that, you don't even want to talk to the media, which is us. Because that's the only way we hear from you is basically the media, right? So you don't want to talk to us. But yesterday you want to go on Patriots podcast and talk to Julian Edelman. Oh, you know, I just love the Patriots. Oh, I grew up. So what? You grew up a Patriots fan? Do you play for them now? You know how many, let me ask you this. Just think about this. How many NFL players do you think play for the team that they liked when they was a kid? Think about it. How many NFL players right now probably play for NFL teams that they had no business liking when they was a kid? Because it's a job. They got to do what they got to do. Okay? To me, a lot of the comments and I got to the Patriots part, oh, this is heaven, and it doesn't bother me because we got the first. I'm going to tell you right now, if Howie is the GOAT, okay, I would argue that Howie Roseman is one of the best. If we doing rankings, Howie Roseman is rated as, in my opinion, the top 3 GM in the NFL, if not number 1. We could argue number 1, but that man is arguably top 3 best GM in the NFL, okay? Not only did he get A.J. Brown for a first, we got a Super Bowl, Pro Bowls, records, and got another first back for him when he left. Now, that's a good job, in my opinion, okay? A lot of people may say, oh, you know, A.J. Brown was this, and Mekhi Lemonade that, and Devontae Smith. Prime example. All I'm saying to you is you run a different offense, okay? You run the muscle offense when you got the muscle, okay? When you got the muscle, you run the muscle. When you don't have the muscle, you run the speed. Okay, Devontae Smith done packed on some pounds. You see what I'm saying? Mekhi Lemon is looking to make a name for himself. This young boy, to me, I'm not going to sit up here and play it like I saw every game that he played in because I barely knew about the nigga before he got drafted. But I'm going to put it to you like this. When you hungry, okay, tell you how Jason Kelsey said it. Hungry dogs run faster, okay? This young boy is coming into an organization where he sees, okay, Devontae Smith got paid out, okay? Jordan Davis got paid out. They talking about Jalen Carter going to get paid out. You see what I'm saying? They talking about Jahad Lemon, Jahad Campbell gonna get paid out. So all I'm saying is at the same time, if I was him, I would come in, shut the hell up, catch some balls, and get paid $100 million. Because that's what it's gonna be. See what I'm saying? What you think gonna happen? We gonna let this boy catch a bunch of passes and leave? One thing the Eagles take care of is homegrown talent. If you need some names, first of all, let me start with my man Brian Dawkins. Shout out to the X Factor. I threw the X Factor on today because I felt as though it was best for the stream. If you don't know, this was the guy in the '90s. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit up here and debate who was the best or who was the worst, but I'm putting it like this: Brian Dawkins is top 5, one of the best defense safeties of all time. That man would wait for you to catch the ball and come across the middle and take your damn head smooth off. Okay? So in my opinion, don't get me wrong, I had to put the X Factor on today because that's what we're dealing with, X Factor players. Okay? Second of all, let me put this out here. Jordan Davis proved that as long as you do your job, we will pay you. Okay, just shut the hell up and do your job. That's all we ask you. We don't really care what you do in the offseason. As long as you don't get in trouble with the law, as long as you don't get in trouble with women, as long as you don't get in trouble with drugs, we will pay you out. If you need other names, how about Lane Johnson? Been paid since day one. Okay? Brandon Graham, been paid since day one. Okay? Who else? I give you some real names that stuck around for I'm naming cats that's been around since Jason Kelsey. Did you ever hear the names of the people I just named fighting for a contract? Did you ever hear them dudes having to basically, argue for a re-sign or something like that? Nigga, please. Okay? Now, like I said, there's no shot at this man. I'm not gonna be one of these people that try to come off and say, oh, well, he ain't good and he lost a step. Look, first of all, as you get older, you lose a step. Hell, I'm about to be 40. You see what I'm saying? I got knee problems. Not to say I can't go with the young boys. Best believe I could run with you. Okay? But, I ain't that old. Right? Maybe a little older, but I ain't that old. I ain't out the game just yet. You see what I'm saying? But as you get older, it is what it is. You change up certain things. A lot of NFL players will tell you, as you get older, you use your body less, you use your mind more. And that's how it works in life as well. You use your body less and you use your mind more. Okay? Now, if I was to say anything, okay, there's been a lot of movement in NFL. Some things, how can I say this? Some things I think was very smart, okay? But also we have to see how they play out. A lot of people, it works both ways. I've addressed the A.J. Brown thing. Now let's move on to the Myles Garrett thing. First of all, let me say it like this. Myles Garrett is going to make enough money for the Rams organization to justify that trade. That man, they could not win the Super Bowl, so what? Myles Garrett going to sell, Myles Garrett probably already sold $1 million worth of jerseys when he got traded. Let's just call it what it is, okay? Myles Garrett pushed $1 million worth of jerseys. The second he got, everybody in their damn mama is going to have a Myles Garrett jersey year one, okay? And he going to give them at least 5 or 6 good years. He going to be there long after Stafford. Now, the only thing I would say at the same time is basically that I would wonder who's going to be number one. You see what I'm saying? I think that, I'm not saying the Rams should have waited, right? Because, if you get a shot at Myles Garrett, you got to do what you got to do. But I would say that at the same time, I would wonder who's going to be number one for your organization. That young boy that y'all drafted, that young boy that y'all drafted, if y'all feel as though he's going to be number one, cool. Do your thing. You see what I'm saying? I heard today that basically the Rams wanted Jalen Carter involved in the deal. The Rams. The Browns wanted Jalen Carter involved in the deal. So what that means is, for us to get Myles Garrett, we would have had to give them Jalen Carter a first, a second, and a third. Okay? Now, I like Myles Garrett, but let's be real about this. Let's go over because we got the power of the Xbox. Okay? Shout out to Xbox. Shout out to the boss. If I'm murdering your name, excuse me, I'm still learning your name. Asha Sharma. Shout out to Mike Moody. Hell, shout out to Phil Spencer for putting us in this situation. You dig me? See what I'm saying? Let's slide over to the right. What does Myles Garrett play? Right edge? Let's slide over to the age verification. Myles Garrett is currently 30 years old, okay, in this franchise. That's a year forward. Is that a bad trade? Hell no. This dude is elite, okay? Hey, just because, let me tell you something. One thing I do in this stream, and one thing y'all can always count for with the SR51 media brand, and one thing you can always count for me, I'm always going to call it down the middle, okay? Myles Garrett is elite. This man's a monster, okay? But the one thing I would say is, I feel like you gave up on Jared Verse a little too early. You see what I'm saying? I feel like the young boy had a lot more to bring to the table than what you allowed him to have. I think a first, a second, and a third for a 30-year-old Myles Garrett who's entering a year or two from now, entering his 10th year in the league was a little too much. Same thing to say, in a way, I don't know if the news is spread to you guys, with Micah Parsons, okay? Micah Parsons has reported that due to his ACL, he will not be available until October. Now, last time I checked, football starts up in August, okay? So you missing preseason, the beginning of the season, and you coming back in October. Now, will he come back as the same Micah Parsons? I don't know, okay? But one thing I can tell you is Jerry Jones sitting somewhere like, this was the smartest move I ever made because they got hella picks. Picks mean a lot, okay? If your scouts suck, I'm going to call it the way I see it. If your scouts suck and you cannot draft legitimately, then yeah, trade away your picks. But if you can scout, let me just give you some names, okay, for just my organization, because I don't speak for, don't get me, oh crap, about to drop the controller. I don't speak for other organizations. I don't know your I may know your players, I may know your playbook, but I don't know your organization like how I know my organization, okay? Let me just give you some names of who we've been drafting these past, let's say, 6 to 7 years, right? Because last time I checked, the Seahawks won last year. Shout out to the Seahawks out here in the greater state of Washington. You know what I'm saying? Glad to see y'all get y'all's. I was here when y'all got the first one. You know, one thing I can say is, though, I feel like the city was a little less hyped, you know? I don't know if it's because a lot less people are Seahawks fans or the way it went down, but I know when they won that first Super Bowl, bro, everywhere I drove, I was seeing Seahawks logos and fan banner and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's because the season's off and maybe we got to wait till the year starts. But shout out to Seahawks for winning theirs. Glad to see y'all win y'all's. I'm glad to see y'all win y'all's over the Patriots any day of the damn week. You know what I'm saying? It's 2-2, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's 2-2. We got ours with Nick Foles, then we turned around and got ours with what's his name there? With Jalen Hurts. Y'all got y'all's with Russell Wilson, then y'all turned around and got y'all's with Sam Darnold. We're gonna see what's up now. We're gonna keep racing. Hopefully we get the next one and then y'all chase y'all's. But if I'm not mistaken, 1 second here, fellas. So let me say this. At the same time, hold on 1 second. Had to readjust the light. So yeah, I'm bring the voice down. I just got notified there's about 10 where I am. So let me say this, right? Basically, at the same time, I think Myles Garrett is a great player, right? I think that they are going all in on the Super Bowl. I appreciate that, but what? I think I appreciate where you're coming from. You see what I'm saying? Basically, it's a good standpoint where you're coming from with the whole, Myles Garrett trade thing. I hope it works out. My thing is, I would say that the quarterback position is one of the most important positions on the NFL roster, right? I feel as though you can't really do much without the quarterback. Who knows? Maybe the guy that got behind Matthew Stafford is the man. We'll see what happens. But coming into my franchise, I just want to address the AJ Brown rumors. Want to address the Myles Garrett stuff. Also the Michael Parsons thing. I addressed that as well. Smitty. If a lot of people don't know, Smitty went to college with Jalen Hurts. So I think that sometimes when you have, how can I put this? When you have your homie from college, you have a better connection than somebody that was drafted in. I don't think a lot of people notice that we're starting to take advantage of our homegrown talent. Jalen Hurts was drafted by us. Devontae Smith was drafted by us. Where the point I was making before I start this one up was when you look at the scouts, okay, if you want to know how good an organization is at picks, look at who you've been drafting in the past 5 or 6 years. I'm going to just run them down for you. Devontae Smith, Heisman Trophy winner. Jalen Carter, proven superstar. Jalen Davis, proven superstar. Quinyon Mitchell, proven star. Cooper DeJean, proven star. So, I mean, even Jahad Campbell, if you want to go even further with that. Hey, bro, Myles Garrett on the line, wrong team. No, this is until we get Madden 27, Ethan. There ain't nothing I can do about that. That man played for the Browns. I'm not picking him up and putting him on the what do you call it? What's the name of that team? I'm not picking that man up and putting him on the Rams. That's on them next year, bro. We get Madden the next year in like a month or so we just gonna ride it out till it happens. This is a closed off franchise that I started up a while ago, so it is what it is. So the new Madden come out. Do I agree with trades like the Micah Parsons trade and stuff? Somewhat and somewhat no, because I feel like the Packers reach too much, and sometimes you gotta realize that there's always, if I can say anything, I feel like with every draft, there's always a young bull that replaces a superstar. And I think with Jalen Carter, I know some people may feel like, well, he'll never be this or he'll never be that. I'm gonna be real with you, man. You can't look at the NFL like that. The NFL is not like other sports. Every year, you gotta understand there are thousands upon thousands of young bulls that, excuse me, that work out and they train to be the best and they're gonna be monsters, So when you give away your first round pick and your second round pick and your third round pick for a guy that, may or may not be the same guy he was on the Browns, it's something different. He gonna get his sacks, he gonna get his numbers. Will that lead to a Super Bowl? I don't know, but I think that he gonna want to be paid, and I know that when his contract is up, he gonna want to be paid like Myles Garrett. So it's up to y'all. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. But climbing into my franchise, okay, we gotta cut two people. All right, I already traded away AJ Brown. Let me show you the picks. Stacked up on some picks. Yeah. Stacked up on them picks. So we got number 17, number 20, number 23, and number 28 all in the first round drafts. So we have 4 first round draft picks this year. We have a second round pick, and we also have 2 thirds. And then next year we have a second round pick and a 38, and then the first and 29 we have a first and a second. Okay, so they want us to get rid of 2 people. I think I might be carrying some bums. Not, I don't want to say bums because I don't want to put it on people like that. They bums, but basically, so far the wide receivers look like Devontae Smith, Garrett Wilson, DK Metcalf, T Mac. Shout out to the Poly Gang. I got a lot of ooses. Okay, T Mac and Marvin Harrison Jr. Tight end stands at Dallas Goedert, Kyle Pitts, David Njoku, and Antoine Mack. Left tackle is Jordan Mailata, Christian Dorsal. Left guard is Quentin Nelson, Landon Dickerson. Center is Cam Jurgens and Will Bell Biv DeVoe. If you don't know who Bell Biv DeVoe is, be sure to go on over to your Google and check out Bell Biv DeVoe. Bell Biv DeVoe was a rap group that was formed in the late 80s. Okay? Then you got Chris Lindstrom and Matthias. You got a right tackle at Lane, Big Pave Lane Johnson, undisputed pound for pound, best right tackle in the NFL until otherwise, and Joe Alt. You got left edge, you got Nolan Smith Jr., Chase Young, and my man Landon Jackson. At right edge, you got Max Crosby, Josh Sweat, and Jonathan Gennard. At defensive tackle, you got Dexter Lawrence, Vita Vea, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and Njomu. Sam linebacker, you got J.O.K., Isaiah, Jeremiah Trotter. Mike linebacker, you got Devin Lloyd, Jahad Campbell, and Sean Peppers. Will linebacker, you got Zach Bond, AJ, AG, thank you for the mics, thank you for the mics, Matt Milano, and Fusaid. Cornerback, you got Sauce Garner, Quinyon Mitchell, Kareem Lassiter, Cooper DeJean, Tariq Woolen, who is currently still injured, and it says that he has 58 to 68 weeks, so he is permanently injured, and Kool-Aid McKinstry. Free safety, you got Minka Fitzpatrick, and strong safety, you got Eric Long. Okay, now they want us to cut 2 people. So with the 2 people cut, I would say, I don't want to, he said, go Cowboys. Hey, I ain't got nothing against you. How does he get all 3? How does he get all 3? Is that a question or is that a statement? Can you show me Tahid Stokes? What team does he play for? 2 people. Let's see. I would say right off the bat, Landon has turned out to be very good. I got him from the Bills. He's running at an 85. Play recognition is good. I don't really want to mess with the line. Dexter Lawrence is somebody I can see doing without, even though he went to the Bengals. Raiders. Okay. Let's see here. And you said you wanted to see Tariq Stokes. If he's still on the roster, because sometimes people get traded around. I know I didn't trade for him. Yeah, he's not on the roster, bro. So he either got released into free agency or he got traded. Because I don't see him. Let me do it by name. Oh, we got Jair Alexander. Bro, I'm trying to pick up on my hands Jair Alexander. He explained what was the problem with the Eagles. He just got drafted, not. Oh, yeah, I don't play with the what do you call it? I don't play with the downloaded files. Cause I feel like at the same time, you know how you guys will say, "Oh, you need to play with the downloaded files," but then when I create a player, y'all will be like, "Oh, that's a created player. What are you doing?" Like, I kind of felt the same way about downloaded rosters. Would you give me Jair Alexander for a third? No. Okay. Where's Jair at? Jair is at top of the depth chart, historic branch. What's his rating? He pretty good. Top 15 cornerback in the NFL. I could give you a second in 2029 for him, even though I don't need him. All right, I ain't giving you more than that. Okay. Appreciate you checking though, my guy. Of course, of course. I'm always trying to be here for the 51 Dynasties, man. Okay, so Dexter. So here's the thing. At defensive tackle, what's up with Njomu? Does Njomu want to be here? Okay, so Njomu likes historic championships and he likes the highest value offer. Njomu also is a top 20 defensive tackle in the NFL. He has an 81 play recognition, 89 tackle, good acceleration. He's pretty good, but he isn't normal. And I feel that Dexter Lawrence is more powerful than him. The Big Oos, Vita Vea, he's one of my favorite players in the NFL. I don't think I want to get rid of him. But I know Njomu cannot go to the practice squad, nor can he be benched. So he would have to be started. So I think to secure the future, I would rather look at, say, okay, we got Jay, okay at Sam, Devin at Mike, Jack Bond at middle. I would say we're going to need a little bit more wide receiver muscle. So first thing I would say is the DK Metcalf needs to be traded back to the Steelers. That's number one. So I would say trade DK Metcalf back to the Steelers. I mean, I could take a shot at TJ Watt, bro. Is your trade on easy? So no, it is not. I know a lot of people come in. I don't know why. I think a lot of people don't play Madden as much. And don't get me wrong. I'm gonna warn y'all ahead of time. I'm gonna tell y'all ahead of time, just to warn you. Okay. My cap is off. And at the same time, it's a little saucy up in there. So watch the comments. I don't want to block you, but I will. Okay. At the same time, where I'm coming from is, I don't have it now. Just to explain that, because a lot of people think when you had a cap off that you can just do what you want to do. That is completely untrue. Okay. Well, that's the thing. The defensive tackle room is it's wild, right? But here's the thing about it, right? When you run all right, here's the thing, right? Oh crap. Hold on. Oh crap. Vita Vea is the nose tackle along with Jordan Davis, right? Jalen Carter is the speed, and we don't really have any more speed. So I was like, okay, speed comes from Jalen Carter. The speed doesn't come from Dexter Lawrence, nor does it come from Jordan Davis. The nose tackles are Vita Vea and Jordan Davis, and the speed is Jalen Carter. Dexter Lawrence, the reason why I like him is because when you look at his motivation and tags, he loves the scheme fit and he loves the Super Bowl chance, right? So he's developing very well, right? But at the same time, I do look at it like, okay, if I was to trade, say, Dexter Lawrence, DK Metcalf to the Steelers, would you give me TJ Watt? Okay, it's about a halfway. Trade Vita before he gets too old for a young player, low key. Okay, now let's see. Let's see something. Big. Well, see with Vita's my favorite player. Well, I don't want to say favorite player. I'm an Eagles fan, as you can tell. But Vita Vea is one of my favorite defensive tackles of all time in the NFL outside of my Eagles. But let's see if I can get my man Ed Oliver. I don't know what it is about Ed Oliver. Wait, Ed then got moved around. Hold on, let me find him. Ed is the type of guy that is speed and power. Ed plays for the Bengals. Okay. Let's see if I can grip my man Ed up for a third. Okay, no. Okay, what about a second? Okay. I'm willing to do a second and a third. Third being next year, second being in 28. Okay. And then what else are you looking for? I don't really have too much in the room of that. Let's do this. How about I give you a second next year in 28, and I give you a second in 29. Okay, so all I need is like a free agent, and we can make that deal work. Okay, so let me go on and grip somebody that's gonna be trade bait. Caleb, what's up with you, man? How's that day treating you? So let's go with because I feel like Ed Oliver is the perfect mix of speed and power. Shout out to the Bills. They do pretty good work with their guys. Let's do Ed Oliver. And let's do a second and 29 and a second and 28, as well as, I don't know where that guy's position was. He was just playing. Was it a D tackle? What was he playing? Here it is. Kashawn. All right, we got Ed Oliver. Okay, now that we have Ed Oliver, we can make some different decisions. You got to cut 3 people. So the first thing I would say is, and I'm also, how do you feel about the AJ Brown trade? I addressed that early in the beginning of the stream to give you a summarized version. I feel as though he's a good player. He has good talent, but he was TO 2.0. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, born and bred. Mama from West, North, daddy from North. At the same time, I've been watching Eagles my whole life. The guy was a problem. You know, he has great talent. I wish him all the best on the Eagles. I mean, on the Patriots and everything like that. Do your thing. But at the same time, he was TO 2.0. If you don't know what TO was the problem to the Eagles, go to YouTube and type in Terrell Owens problems with the Eagles, and you will see everything that went on them. That man was a problem for the 49ers. TO was a problem for the 49ers. He was a problem for the Eagles. He was a problem for the Cowboys before he wasn't a part of the league. A.J. Brown was a problem for the Titans. Then he was a problem for the Eagles. Now he's a problem for the Patriots. So that's on them. If Howie Roseman would have not got a first and ended up with a second or something like that, then yeah, I would have been pissed. Y'all would have heard me in here massively upset. But seeing as how he got a first, basically all we did was rent him for 4 years. So, Matthew, thank you for the mic. Thank you for the mic. Thank you for joining the SR51 Media Stream. Welcome to 5196 community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Okay, Ed Oliver is younger and he's also faster. So let's see what his motivation and tags are, see if he's going to develop well, which is great. He likes the head coach win percentage and the highest value offer. So Ed is going to get the job done. Dexter Lawrence is kind of hard to trade because I feel like he's such a good talent. Like when you look at it, he is rated as number 4 ranked defensive tackle in the league, top 2%. He has 99 defensive play recognition. I would say at bare minimum, you trade somebody like how many people do we have to trade? 3? I would say the first thing you could do is go and get a Sam linebacker for Njomu. I think that you can package, say, Njomu, and you can't trade Tariq Woolen because he's hurt. And I would, I'm willing to keep him on the team even though he's hurt. He said, go get PS2 for real. Past 13, I got Sauce Garner. Quinyon Mitchell, Kareem Lassiter, Cooper DeJean, and Kool-Aid McKinstry. Got Minka Fitzpatrick holding down a free safety and Eric Long as strong safety. As far as the rush, I could bench Landon that's what I'm saying for TJ Watt. Let's see. Let me see something here real quick. Because I do like TJ Watt. I think that T.J. Watt and Max Crosby on the line would just be monster time, like monster time. What if I was to put, say, Njomu and let's say Njomu and Landon's not tradable. I'm not gonna trade Landon. How about Njomu, DK Metcalf, and yeah, Njomu and DK Metcalf to the Steelers for TJ Watt? How far would we be out? Okay. And then if I was willing to say put a first round pick, my only first round pick I have is in 2029. I have some seconds, I have some thirds. Is this legit rebuild? What do you mean by legit? Hold on one second. Not Michael 13. Welcome to 51 Dynasties community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. Give me one moment here. When you say legit, first of all, that's the thing about it. Like, what is the trade off? Because what it's set at. So basically, what it comes set at. And if you're asking me why I don't turn it up to hard, I would ask you why should I? Like why? I don't understand that. Like I've been playing games since the '80s. Why should I have to turn up the difficulty to make things harder on myself? That doesn't make sense. Like I'm playing on All Pro. The only thing that's off is the salary. Madden does. Anybody that knows anything about basically the NFL draft will tell you every year, like prime example, the scouts have already said the NFL cap is going to go up by to 300 million, right, in the next couple of years. Hold on one second. Oh yeah, I announced them already. 6-star Dawn, thank you for them likes, thank you for them likes. The NFL draft cap is going to go up to 300 million. So what that means is somebody like Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, these guys are going to make in $300 million in the next year or two, right? Madden doesn't do that. Madden gives you a certain amount of money that you can spend, and it is what it is. Hold on one second. Got an intruder. Hold on one. Paying attention to all that. I'm on all that. My mind's just busy right now, so I'm on that. Hold on. I'm on that. Give me 1 second. That's the spam stuff right there. So yeah, the draft capital doesn't go up every year. Like you don't get an increase in the draft every year in Madden. That's something they need to add. You know, as much as I like Madden, I think that's something they need to add. If I was to add a first round pick, DK Metcalf and Njomu, would you give me TJ Watt? Okay, so they are willing to move TJ Watt. Okay. Would I give you a first round pick 28 to get TJ Watt to put him on the left side of the line? Yes, I would. I really would. Let's see how close we are. Okay, so if I was to say put a third with it, where would we be? Okay, so if I was willing to say put a second with it, where would we be? Ooh, that's a little tempting right there. For TJ Watson on the line, it would be you would have Dexter Lawrence, Vita Vea, and Jordan Davis all subbing in the nose tackle. And then you would have Big Jalen Carter and Ed Oliver subbing in the speed. And you would have Max Crosby on the side with Jonathan Gennard backing him up. And then Josh Sweat. And then you would have TJ Watt, Nolan Smith, and Chase Young on the other side. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I'll put a third along with it. I'm willing to do that. Ooh, okay, so I just need a free agent player, and we might be able to get TJ Watt. Hold on now. Give me Jeremiah Ford. I'm not really concerned about this dude. Nothing against him. Just bring him in. Oh, I got to clear the cap penalties as well. Hold on 1 second. User settings, franchise settings, members. Damn, cap penalty probably $8 billion. Okay. TJ Watt, bro, that's a trade. I'm doing a rebuild starting in 1976 and 1976. Barrett, welcome to the 51 Dynasty community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. He said I'm doing a rebuild that starts in 1967. I mean 1976. I don't think I heard of that one before, bro. Where's that other guy I picked up? I picked up a guy to make this trade work, but I can't remember what his name was right out the bat. I know he's gonna be a hangover. He was a halfback. Thank you for that. Okay, Steelers, and we're gonna do straight up TJ Watt. Not even trying to rob him for picks, and we're gonna do a 28 first round pick, a second, and hopefully let's see if I can push that third out to next year. What is hitting for? And we just picked up TJ Watt. And Jomu wasn't gonna and Jomu wasn't seeing the field like that. Ford is some guy I picked up from offseason, and DK Metcalf. After I get rid of AJ Brown, I'm trying to move away. He said gave away too much. Not really, because when you look at it, we can come back to the draft picks to show you who I have. At the same time, I still have the number 17 pick this year in the first round draft. I have the number 17, 20, and 23. So I have 3 first round picks in this year, and I have 2 thirds. So I'm cool with it, you know. As far as Watt being old, to me, I don't really care about players being old because that's kind of like saying, hold on one second, Ralph. Welcome to 51 Dynasties community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. Dom, welcome to 51 Dynasties community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are also appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. Saying that TJ Watt is too old is like saying that, what's that guy's name? It's like saying that Myles Garrett is too old to get signed to the Rams. Does it really matter if you win Super Bowls? If you can rattle off 2 or 3 Super Bowls, it doesn't really matter like that, yo. And for real, Myles Garrett, what's his name? TJ Watt is only 31 years old, 9 years in the league. So he's probably going to do at least another 10 or 3. And then on top of that, his mentality looks like it's very up. He loves the fact that we have historic championships. He loves the fact that we have a franchise quarterback, and he also loves the fact that we have a big market. So I'm cool with it, you know, and it's gonna make my line that much more ferocious. Okay, at wide receiver we have 4 running strong: Devontae, Garrett Wilson, T Mac, and Marvin Harrison. So I think we're gonna need one more. I'm trying to think of a position where I can, because I'm gonna have to get rid of one person to get that one more at wide receiver. Ed Oliver's pretty good. He's young. Y'all are saying trade Vita Vea. The Big Polly. Let me see. Does Vita even want to be here? Okay. So Vita just likes the fact that we have a franchise quarterback, 6-star. Think for them likes. Think for them likes. So Vita just likes the fact that we have a warm franchise quarterback. He doesn't really like anything else about the team, so that's going to keep him. I mean, he's already a 98. Right, but Dexter Lawrence, who's a 28, actually likes, if I'm not mistaken, he actually likes the team. He likes the scheme fit and he likes the Super Bowl chance. So he's gonna always, kind of stay high. I know that Vita is very hard to pick up, but I can probably get him listening to you guys. How you even get all them on one team? Okay, Jackson. Are you new to this channel? Did you just find me? Because I've been doing this for 10 years now. The full explanation is on YouTube. So if you swing past, yeah, he said yes, sir. Basically what happened was the cap is off. I started this franchise. I want to say I had an original franchise running when Madden came out, and then I started a new franchise. I traded away 3 years worth of draft picks, 1 through 7. I started up after the Super Bowl, and I've made somewhere over 20 trades since I started this franchise. As far as Vita Vea goes, Vita doesn't necessarily want to be here, and I think he's coming up on his 9th year. So we can go ahead and trade the Tongan Oos to the Buccaneers. You know, just put him out there. But also, before we traded him to the Buccaneers, I wanted to see where my man Leo Chanel was, because I sent Leo and a couple of other people to a different. I think it's the Raiders. I could be wrong, but I think it's the Raiders. It's the Chiefs. Okay, so Leo is back on the Chiefs. Okay, so I would say let's see about trading him to the Chiefs, right, to get him out of the division, and see if I can't get somebody like, say, let's see if we can do, because that'll help my linebacker crew. Leo Chanel, and let's say Trent McDuffie got traded, right? You have Christian Benford. And I need a wide receiver. Who y'all got a wide receiver? Y'all got Marquise Hollywood Brown. Marquise Hollywood Brown is a current Philadelphia Eagle. What do y'all got at picks? They need a DT. So how about we do 3 players? It depends on if y'all roll with it. 3 players and 3 firsts. And I will hand you Vita Vea. Okay. I didn't expect you to go for something like that. Take off the last first. Take off the second first. Okay, keep Hollywood and give me the 2 firsts. Okay, so it's probably this year's first that you guys want to hold on to, which is understandable. Late first, because y'all have 2. I mean, I necessarily don't need Christian Benford. I really need Leo Chanel, and I want those 2 firsts. Okay. A first round pick and the best left side strong safety. Panthers. What's up with you, man? Welcome to the stream. A first round pick and Leo Chanel, the best Sam side linebacker in the NFL. I can see doing that. But for real, I would want this year's first and a second. Okay. How about this year's first and a third? Okay, so y'all want it to be more of a fourth. Is this offline? This is online. Take the 4th off and just a pick and Leo Chanel. Okay, I think I have some picks that can make this go through. How about a third? All right, and we just got the best Sam side linebacker, who is very hard to find in the in linebacker core, and we gave him Vita Vea and a third, and we ended up getting another first round pick in this year's draft. Okay, and then we're on a cut 1 player movement. Jackson, welcome to the 51 Dynasty community. Hold on one second, we got 2 of them down here. Jackson and Tyler, welcome to the 51 Dynasty community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support, and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, Zach Woods. Zach Woods is a very good left side long snapper, but we're going to go ahead and release him. Okay, and then we're going to make Jeremiah Trotter, because Jeremiah is taking a while to develop at linebacker. We're going to go ahead and, just to, give him another position on the team, we're going to go with long snapper with him. We're going to convert him into long snapper. Okay. And that should give us under the roster size. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn. Okay. And then now that we have the roster that we want to have, to be fair, I'm going to go ahead and turn the roster. What's my ratings now? So I am now let me see. I am now a 93 overall, 92 offense, 95 defense. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and turn off. Hold on one second, because I don't want anybody to see any information. Give me 1 second as I change the settings. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got to answer my wife. All right, I'm back. Give me 1 second as I turn off what you call it? What's the name of this damn thing? Give me 1 second as I turn off the trade deadline. All right, I'm back. So what I did was I traded the turn. I gave myself an extra couple of weeks with the trade deadline because of the fact that Tariq Woolen broke his back and he was out permanently. So I just needed a couple of more weeks to be able to do the trade deadline. Now that's work, we'll turn it back off. And next game it should be off. Panthers, hold on. Panthers on top. Eagles are great. Panthers are better. I can respect that if you Panthers on top. Y'all can ball. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually like Bryce Young. I'm rooting for Bryce Young, and it's not one of those things that I'm saying that just because you're here. I feel like if you look back on my previous streams on YouTube, Carter, thank you for the likes. If you look back on my previous streams on YouTube and TikTok, I was talking about how I like Bryce Young. He has a good personality. He's not Cruz. Welcome to the 51 Dynasty community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I like the Eagles. They are my favorite second team. I like Bryce Young. He has a good personality. He doesn't run his mouth a lot. Um, Not so much Derek Brown. I think y'all got a good one in Jalen Phillips. That was a good move getting Jalen Phillips. I wanted him back, but I think that was a good move getting Jalen Phillips. I think that Bryce Young is a very good quarterback. He's keeping his mouth shut. He reminds me of one of those quarterbacks where nobody's going to pay attention to him and he's going to start winning. I also think you got a very good organization and a coach standpoint. So yeah, I think it's very good. Panthers are my team too. We got a top defensive in NFC. I think it's going to be good for y'all. Okay. Now also let's see who we got at certain positions. Let's make sure we got everybody lined up the way we wanted to. Quarterbacks is good. Halfback is good. Fullback is good. Wide receiver is a little light. I think we need a fifth wide receiver. I think with David Njoku, David Njoku is a very good is a very good tight end. But I think that we need a wide receiver more. So let's see who. You know what I wanted to see? I wanted to see who is the young boy because I went past the draft, right? Carter, I wish almost had the Rams. To be honest with you, I'm glad we kept Carter. In my opinion, I feel that Myles Garrett is a very. Sometimes I feel that with certain players, we tend to, as fans, to be like, just trade for him, trade for him. When you look at it, Myles Garrett is like 30-something years old, bro. He's going to be a great player. He's going to play for the Rams, but how many years does he have left? You know, maybe 10 at most. You know, for real, Rams about to win the Super Bowl this year. More talent than the 07 Pats. I mean, I feel like with Myles Garrett, I feel like at most you're getting 5 to 7 years, right? At most of prime time, willing to play talent, right? Whereas I feel like with Carter, you're getting 10 to maybe 12 years, you know, because he just came in the league 2 years ago, and 14 years really ain't nothing, you know? So I feel, and then you got to also keep in mind too, Myles Garrett costs so much to where that's going to cost that team. Myles Garrett, I'm gonna tell you right now, Myles Garrett is not signing no contract for no $20 million. I don't care what you win. You either the Super Bowl or not. This dude is not going to sign no $20 million contract. Myles Garrett is going to request $100 million. You know, Aaron Donald might come out of retirement too. Okay, that's even a bigger problem because now. Like, all right, prime example. I don't know if y'all, and I need to pull this chair up too because my chair is too far back. Hopefully, I don't hit the wrong. Watch, I hit the wrong button and drop. Watch this one. Watch this one. I knew it. My own daggone chair. I don't know how to operate it. I feel like Myles Garrett. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Myles Garrett is a very good guy, but I feel like when you look at it, like it's one of those things where, like, I don't know if y'all saw it, but Patrick, I think his name Boutte. I think I'm calling his name correctly, Booty, the guy for the Patriots. He said he won out. And the reason why I could see him saying that he won out is because he know what's about to happen. Y'all about to throw the ball to A.J. Brown. Y'all going to ask him to run a bunch of routes just to take the coverage off of him. And he don't want to do it, so he wants out. So in my opinion, I feel like, sometimes when he's been working out, sometimes when you put a person in a position where trade for the best person, a lot of times it don't work out for the rest of the team. Ryan, welcome to the 51 Dynasties community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you enjoyed the stream, man. I wanted to see who was the baddest young rookie. Who is the first young rookie to come up from this year's draft? That would be Denzel McGee. I have my eye on Denzel McGee. Denzel is very good. I'm gonna call him Denzel Washington. He likes a historic fit, scheme fit. I would be willing to trade for Denzel. It's just what would they want? Like what would they want for the boy Denzel? And usually usually follow streams, but DLS is chill. Panthers on top. There have been clips of him in shape working out, so he might be. I like Jalen Phillips. I want to see what Jalen Phillips does this year for you guys. I'm mad that we didn't bring him back. I mean, not mad like on some stuff where I'm upset, but I wanted him back. But I understand things happen. What about the right guard? Who do I have at right guard? I have Matthias, right? Yeah, they bought Matthias. They're looking for a center, tight end. Okay, so you're looking for a tight end. How about David Njoku for McGee? Wait, what's it say? Trading is not active at this time. Oh, okay. So I basically can't even trade for him. Okay, that's cool. I'll just ride with the team I got. I got 4 wide receivers. Do I have any wide? Let's do this then. Let's go to free agency. We definitely upgraded our defense. Definitely. Let's go to free agency, and let's see if we can capture some young wide receivers. Who's this dude? Chris Barswell? Normal. Okay. Let's capture some young wide receivers. Luke McCaffrey. Let's sign him to the practice squad. I think your roster is too big to trade. No, it's basically I turned the trade deadline off. I had it on for a couple of weeks, but I turned it off. Devontae Walker. He's pretty good. So we'll have some wide receivers on the practice squad just in case something happens. And we have David Njoku who can run wide receiver if we have to. Yeah. So I think we're pretty good there. Is there any lineman worth talking about? Because I think a lot of times, let's see, who is the practice squad eligible players? He's this man's 74. He has pretty good numbers. I say bring him on. Sign him to the practice squad. Let him develop. And then we have a right guard. Okay, we have a rookie right guard. He got to be trained up, but he got some good strength. Got a good leg, but I was hoping to get that tight end out of Oregon to draft. I wanted Jeremiah Trout's brother. I'm going to be real, I really did. I wanted the brothers to play together on the same team, but it's kind of hard to do in today's NFL. All right, so Big Vita Vea has been traded, but here's the thing, and this is the wild part about it. Big Vita Vea is a superstar and around the same edge as Vita Vea. So let me see something. Where did I trade him to? Because as much as I like Dexter Lawrence, I like Vita Vea more. I'm trying to remember. Where did I trade? Y'all remember where I traded Vita to? I think it was the Chiefs, wasn't it? And I don't like Caleb Williams deserves the man. I'm gonna say something. I feel as though the Madden cover should have went to JSN. In my opinion, it should have went to JSN. Let's see if we can do just a straight up trade for Vita Vea for Dexter Lawrence. Oh, I got to turn the trade deadline off. Give me 1 second here as I turn the trade deadline back on to get this last couple trades in, and then we will be kicking the stream over. All right, I'm back. Okay, so let me see if I can trade Dexter Lawrence for Big Vita Vea, because I'm a big Vita Vea fan. I watched him being out here. He was one of the first players I discovered when I started watching college football. So let's see if I can trade Vita Vea straight up for Dexter Lawrence. Okay, I'm willing to put a pick with it to make it happen. I understand. I'm willing to put a pick with it to make it happen. How about a third? I'm not willing to give up too much here, bro. So we're gonna have to kind of make this one work. How about what else are y'all looking for? Um, mm, um, all I have is that third. If I had my seconds, I'd probably be able to make it happen easier. Oh, let me flip the chat back. Almost, I ain't had the chat pulled up. What year are you in? I am in year 27, I think. Let me bring up somebody from the practice squad and see if I can use them to make it happen. Landon, no. Let's go with Chris. Hold on 1 second. Let's go 1 second. Let's go with Chris. Sign him from the practice squad and see if we can make that happen. Because I know, I think Vita Vea is better than Dexter Lawrence in my opinion. I just think more speed, more ability, and Dexter Lawrence on the Chiefs. I might got to deal with them niggas later, but it is what it is on that tip. Let's see, Dexter Lawrence and Chris Barswell for Vita Vea. Okay, and then also put a third with it. Okay. Let's see. Who do we have free agency that? Because I want to hold on to Landon. Does Landon really want to be here? Is that what's making his motivations work? Yeah, he has 2 out of 3. Luke McCaffrey is the brother. The dude off the Miami Dolphins. I don't know. It will never happen, but I hope the Panthers trade for another running back. Oh, you want another running back? Don't you have Rico Dowell or something like that? Rico Dowell or something like that? Oh, I could have traded a Matt Milano. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking. I could have traded a Matt Milano. Because Matt Milano is actually, he's older and he's starting to slump. But I think he really wants to be here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he has 3 green. What about Fusade? He has 2 out of 3. Let's see if we can make it work for Vita Vea for Dexter Lawrence, Chris Barswell, Luke McCaffrey, and a third. Ooh, just shy, just shy. So I could probably keep both of these guys and my third and just do, I mean, a first and 29 really isn't that problem because I have 4 first-round picks and 27. So I'll put a first with it. But if I put a first with it, I'm also going to request some help. So like Christian Benford. Okay, so if I was willing to say up the pick to 32 from 27, I say we stick with Chuba. He went to the Steelers. Be real. Judkins, huh? Okay, 32. Okay, and let's put a third with it. All right, and we just got Christian Benford, and we got Vita Vea back. Dexter Lawrence is a former New York Giant, and I don't bang with New York like that. So we're gonna go ahead and send what's his name? We're gonna go ahead and send Barswell down to the practice squad. And then we're gonna go ahead and send Luke McCaffrey down to the practice squad. And that should bring us below with just one player. So we're one player on the cut. I would say myself personally, I would trade David Njoku while the trade window is still open for hopefully the best wide receiver to come out of the draft and the what's his name, and McKee, Denzel McGee. How far would we be out? Okay. Um, for a very young, ready to go wide receiver, I would trade you a 2029 first. Okay. What if I was to give you the 23 in this year's draft? Am I willing to go to 17? Okay, if I put 17 in there, let me see his stats. He has 91 speed, 90 acceleration, good release. What's his motivation and tags? Historic championships will have that. Scheme fit, I'm not too sure we'll have that, but it does give us a wide receiver. Let's see if they take it. No. Okay, so let's identify other wide receivers that are out there that can help the squad. Let's see here. Justin Jefferson. I mean, he is in his 27th year, but I doubt they trade Justin Jefferson. Lad McConkey actually stepped up. He has turned out to be a very good wide receiver from the Chargers. Very good wide receiver. Let's see. Would they trade me Lad McConkey for David Njoku? What if I was to put, say, a 2029 first? Okay. And we got Lad McConkey for David Njoku, which I think is a better trade in my opinion, because it's tight ends don't typically play wide receiver very well. Lad McConkey, Jesus Christ, Landon McConkey came in as a 90 over top of Devontae Smith. My God, his morale is at 5. Okay, Lad McConkey doesn't agree with anything here, but his morale is still at 5. So I guess he's gonna be okay. He wants one whether state scheme fit and a Super Bowl chance, but he does not agree with the team, so that is gonna mess with his development. So let's see if we can't flip him for. Should I say Puka Nacua? Should I chase after Puka? You know, that'll be the poly connection right there. We would have Big Vita Vea, and we would have Puka Nacua. They're saying Jamar Chase. The crowd is saying Jamar Chase. Lad McConkey's up there, man. He's 24 years old. Justin Jefferson. Top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. I'm just surprised at his motivation and tags. He wants to play somewhere warm. He wants to scheme fit, and he wants to pay no taxes. Puka would be hard because he still hasn't gotten paid, I think. Oh, crap. Hold on 1 second. The controller fell out of my hand and snatched the earphones out of my hand as it went to the ground. Yeah, Puka hasn't gotten paid yet, but you never know. They might do a straight up trade for Puka Nacua, and let's see, let's do Puka Nacua for Lad McConkey, cause see, Lad is actually a full 90. His morale is pushing him to 90. Depends. Okay, they have little to no interest. Let's do. I want to keep my first from this year. You got me wanting to play Madden, but it's 2 a.m. It be like that, man. What are y'all offering me for Lad McConkey? Are y'all offering me any wide receivers? none of them are worth talking about. I just feel that Land McConkey is not going to develop like that because of the fact of his morale being so down, and he's just riding like a overall morale. And then when that goes down, he's going to drop. So let's see if we can flip him for the ball from the Jets for just a straight up trade. I'm willing to do that, you know. If the Jets is willing to do it, I'm willing to do it. They're around the same age rating. I mean, playoff rating. I'm willing to do that. I will put a first round 23 with it to make it happen. Okay, so y'all want me to go up 20? Okay, 17. Okay, so like a free agent or a practice squad player should be able to make this happen, and then I'll get the young ball from what you call it? I'll get the young ball from y'all squad. If not, I'll trade away who we have. Let's bring up Newton. He is a pretty good wide receiver, pretty good cornerback, but he's not going. Yeah, for real. You got me. Yeah. It's one of those things where I do a lot of night streams and stuff. I normally do day streams as well, but I do a lot of night streams. Let's do Lad McConkey and what was the other ball? Lad McConkey and what's he in defense tackle? Cornerback? Let's do I don't even see where he is. Hold on. I know I brought up somebody. Here he is. Barswell. And let's do a alright, we're not gonna do the pick just yet. Let's go to the Jets. And let's do their latest rookie that just came out, McGee. And let's see if we can where we at with this. Okay, and then let's do a 17 pick. Ooh, just shy. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see if we can flip Barswell for a second somewhere else. We just need a second. A second will probably make it work. You know, as much as I love Landon is basically just sitting on a practice squad. So let's go ahead and bring Landon up because his morale actually has him playing higher than what he is. So let's go ahead and bring Landon up because we're not going to need him at right edge. We're pretty good there. Let's go to Trade Center. And let's do Lad McConkey. And let's do Landon Jackson. And let's do Chris Barswell to the Jets for McGee. Okay, and then let's put a 17 with it. Ooh. Okay, so if I could trade one of my practice squad players, I always do 2029 rushes so I can see the rest of the Super Bowl. Let's do a free agent. Long snapper, he ain't gonna get nobody. Let's do this guy and see if we can trade him for a third or a fourth or something like that, just to be able to get the trade going. And then Michael Hurst is hurt. So let's do Montre. And we're going to look to just trade them for like a third. Hopefully a third, because a third I know can get the trade done. So let's do a trade. Let's do... hold on 1 second here. Not Jackson. This guy and this guy. No trade offers. Okay, I always do deal with the Bears. Let's see if I can get a second. Which I can't. Come on, I need that third. Ooh, a fourth? A fourth might be able to make it happen. They're two free agent players. Y'all can go ahead and take them. Okay. And then we're at 3. So let's do, for the 3, let's do Lad McConkey and Landon Jackson and Chris Barswell to the Jets for Drew McGee and a first and a fourth. All right, and we got the young boy. That's what I'm talking about. We got the young boy. That's exactly what I wanted to pick up. He was the best wide receiver to come out the draft. I saw him this year. I kept my eye on him, and he's doing his daggone thing. He is actually higher rated than Marvin Harrison Jr., which is shocking. He's hidden. You got to, of course, start over with him. He's probably going to be a superstar X Factor. He likes the historic championships. He doesn't like the scheme fit, but we'll work it out regardless. I'm willing to pay him out. And we now have 5 wide receivers. Now they're asking me to get rid of somebody because we're one over to 80 over 680 over wide receivers because I'm developing. 1 second. Let's see here. Yes, it is online. Okay, so we have 4 defensive tackles, 3 Sams, 3 Mikes, 3 Wills. Okay, the cornerback is what's running too heavy because we got Benford now. So I don't want to give up on Kool-Aid McKinstry, but I think Kool-Aid McKinstry, if I trade him back to the Saints, can get me one of the best what do you call it? One of the best first round picks. Like I know I can probably get a first round pick for Kool-Aid McKinstry. So I'm gonna see about sending because I would still have Sauce, Quinion, Lassiter, Cooper, and Benford. So I would still have 5 outright. So let's see if we can because I think Kool-Aid he really wants to be here. He has 2 out of 4. Kareem has really stepped up, but Kareem has 1 out of 4. What's the play recognition look like? Okay, so Kool-Aid McKinstry has one of the horriblest play recognitions on the team. Okay, so let's see if we can recoup first. As a Panthers fan, do I draft new quarterback? I mean, Bryce Young didn't really develop into an X Factor quarterback, and all the time I had him, he stayed as a star. So if you want to put in a lot of development, you can keep Bryce. But I think that if you were to trade him away, you could possibly, be in a situation where you have a younger player. How about Finn? Can Finn go to the practice squad? Yes, he can. Um, how about Finn straight up? I'm not even gonna ask you for a first. No? Okay. Now I'm asking for a first. Not this year, because I know you're not gonna give up your 3. Thoughts on Jameson Williams for franchise? Jameson Williams develops very nice. I'll take a 2nd round pick in this year's draft. Now you kind of trying to burn me for Kool-Aid McKinstry. Let's see who else pops available. Not a lot of good names. The Saints have interest. It's just about where they have interest at. Let's see. Okay, so they don't view him as a first round player. So how about 2 seconds? Okay, how about a 2nd and a 3rd next year? All right, and we're back under the roster, and we have the people we need. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off the trade deadline and leave it off. So give me 1 second as I do that. All right, I'm back. Bad Bird. Welcome to the 51 Dynasty community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, a wide receiver, we're going to do, who's the new wide receiver? McGee. McGee is in there like swimwear. Okay, so we're going to do, I would rather McGee get up there, but then we're going to do Devontae Smith, Garrett Wilson, T-Mac, McGee, and Marvin Harrison Jr. And then we're also going to have my man T-Mac run wide receiver. Tight ends is going to be Dallas Goedert, Kyle Pitts, and Mac. Left tackles is all the boys. Left guard is all the boys. Center is all the boys. Wait, Cam Jurgens has a high risk of being injured. So we're going to go ahead and start Will Bell Bill DeVoe this game. Right guard is Lindstrom. He's clear to go. Right tackle is Lane. Left edge is... Why are they all coming off the left edge? No. Oh, because TJ Watt would get hurt. Okay, all right, cool. I see how you adjust to that. But who's running where? Let me see. Josh Sweat can't run in two positions. So give me Ed Oliver off the left. Okay. Sam linebacker is gonna be Leo Chenal over JOK. No. Put JOK number one because JOK, that was one of the main things that he wanted was to start. And I don't want to piss him off. And then we're gonna bring in McKee. Mike linebacker is still all the boys. Will side linebacker is Matt Milano and Fusade. Cornerbacks is all the boys with no backup cornerback, which is okay. Free safety is Minka Fitzpatrick. Strong safety is Eric Long. Kick returner. Okay, we got some good people. And then we have third down running back. Okay. Gadget. Power halfback. Slot wide receiver. I'm not gonna lie. Marvin Harrison, I expected to be doing better at his position, but I think you gotta just give him a little bit more time and he may be able to make it work. But we're gonna bring T-Mac up behind him. T-Mac would actually make a better wide receiver than him. So we're gonna give him the starting slot wide receiver position. And we're also gonna bring in McGee. I feel like McGee would do it better than Marvin Harrison. Rush left edge is gonna be Rush left edge, well, no. TJ's hurt. So we're going to do Josh Sweat, Nolan Smith, and what's the name? Max Crosby. The same way around. Rush defensive tackle is going to be Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and Vita Vea. Yeah. Nose tackle is going to be Vita Vea, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. Wait, is Vita hurt? Okay. Sub linebacker is going to be Zach Vaughn, JOK, and we're also going to get, where's Leo Chenal? Leo Chenal will be a 78. Okay. Slot cornerback is going to be Cooper DeJean, Lassiter. I saw the gameplay leak of Madden 27. Yeah, the salary cap's off. Caleb Williams, I'm surprised. I feel as though it should have been JSN, to be honest with you. I don't feel as though it should have been Marvin Harrison. Caleb Williams, in my opinion. All right. Trade office for Lassiter. Okay. Pretty good cornerback there. That's a very good trade. Jonathan Allen. I'm kind of stuffed up on defensive tackle right now, man. Jeffrey Simmons. Okay. Wow. That's something to consider. Jeffrey Simmons is a very good defensive tackle. He's an X Factor defensive tackle, actually. Ashton Genty. Wow. They are emptying the vault for Kareem Lassiter. Malik Neighbors. Excuse me. Excuse me. Quentin Williams. It makes me think you can kind of write your own ticket with guys like this. Let me go see where um where Jeffrey Simmons is, cause thank you, Big Kebs. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Welcome to the 5190 community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. Okay, Jeffrey Simmons is the best defensive tackle. Excuse me, defensive tackle. Jeffrey Simmons is the best player on the Titans, period. He is a 7-year player. He is a top 2 defensive tackle. He is the number 2 ranked defensive tackle in all the NFL. He actually has power along with having a good amount of speed. That's right, Nick. That's right, Nick. Go Birds. He has a good amount of speed. What's his motivation and tags? He wants historic championships. He wants to be close to Mississippi, which I think Philadelphia is pretty close to Mississippi. And then he wants a historic championship win record, which I do think we have. I say take the trade for last year because we could always double back and get Kool-Aid McKinstry and bench a lineman or something. And I don't think this trade comes around much longer. So let's go ahead and I like Jeffrey Simmons. And we get a bunch of picks. So we're going to go ahead and take that trade. And we now have Jeffrey Simmons, excuse me. And we're going to, I don't know if he can play this week because he might be kind of injured. So let's see if he can ball out this week. He might be kind of injured. Yeah, him and Vita Vea have to sit out a week. Oh, no, Vita's ready to go. So we can bring Vita in behind Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and all the boys, Ed Oliver. Oh, excuse me, hold on. You'll see once I start playing the game how I run defensive tackle and why I wanted it that way. Vita doesn't have an interest in being hurt, and Jeffrey Simmons needs to sit out, and so does Ed Oliver. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and take Ed out for Nolan Smith Jr., and then we're gonna bring in Jonathan Gennard at that position. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, we should be down a cornerback, right? Because we're down a cornerback now, right? So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 cornerbacks. Okay, that's not going to subscribe. So we're going to need one more. I would say trade Matt Milano for Kool-Aid McKinstry and see if you can make that happen. Because it's better to have a Kool-Aid McKinstry than to have team stack. I've been working on that for a while. Let's see if they'll take it. Trade for Kool-Aid McKinstry. Wait. Oh, did I turn the trade deadline off or something? Yeah, I gotta turn it back on. 1 second. And okay. And let's go ahead and see if I can get Kool-Aid McKinstry, and I'll just run one light at cornerback. At cornerback. I'll just run one light. Oh, wait, does Fusaid have 2 or 3? Okay, Fusaid has 2, but Fusaid is 31. And Matt Milano has 3. Okay, you gotta trade the 2 over the 3. So let's do Fusaid to the Saints for Kool-Aid McKinstry. And let's also see if we can get a pick along with this. Second. No? Okay, what about a 5th? Okay, what about a 6th? Late 6th. No picks outright. Okay, so you want a little bit more with your pick, huh? I'm willing to do a 3rd. I like Kool-Aid McKinstry. He played with Devontae Smith. I think he'll develop very well. Okay, we got him, and we're good. All right, so let me flip it, and I'll put it back. All right, cool. So we now have the trade deadline back on, and we have Kool-Aid McKinstry on the squad. I think it's better to have up and coming young cornerback just in case something happens, instead of having linebackers that are in their 30s. So we can bring Kool-Aid McKinstry in for. See, McGee was playing cornerback because we were down a guy. So now that we have him, we're good. We got Kool-Aid McKinstry, and then everything else should be good. Rush defensive tackle. Make sure we don't have anybody in there that could get hurt. Big Vita's ready to go, right? Okay. Nose tackle. Jeffrey Simmons will definitely be good to go. Sub linebacker is looking pretty good. Matt Milano comes in as 80. Leo Chenal is good. And then Leo Chenal will actually pay it better than Sam, but he'll rotate in. Okay, Leo Chenal has a high chance of injury, so we're going to take him out. We're going to bring in Matt Milano at that position. And then, yeah, Matt's over here on the will. We're going to go ahead and bring in Jahad Campbell at Leo Chenal's position. And then Mike. All right, cool. All right, we're good. Hold on one second. I didn't bring up the chat, so I haven't been able to see you guys' comments. 6-star and JoJo. Welcome to the 5196 community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm in year 2027. Cole, go Birds. Hopefully it's our year. 1 second. Yes, this is online. Okay, so let's advance to the next week. All right. So they say storylines, film room, prep. Let's see what we got. And I'm gonna play one game, and then I'll probably shut it down for the night because I'm gonna be doing a big one tomorrow.
Strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice, a chance to step forward with what they believe is the
Hopefully, Nick Sirianni sticks around as my coach. Critical game this week. What do you see in this film? This is a very balanced team. Nothing is jumping out in the scouting report I've done so far. I do believe we can win through our defense, though. Okay. Our best bet is to focus down on one aspect of the game. We're going to have to create our own advantage this week. All right. What do you think we should hone in on? I would say, what does it say? Get the halfback in the backfield. I would say win in the trenches. Win in the trenches. Let's get it, coach. I'll start working on the practice this week. Make sure we're good to go. Win in the trenches. Yo, what you think about Aaron Donald possibly coming back? I think the players should be heading into the meeting room now. We can discuss it. Hold on 1 second. Let me read this storyline for everybody, and then I'll answer that question. All right, so then we need to talk strategy for this week's matchup. This is a game where we'll need to win in the trenches. We need pressure on every down, whether it's run or pass. We have to get at it. Jalen Carter challenge accepted, coach. They can try to double me, but it won't matter. I can't be moved. I'm going to be a problem. Well, at least we know Carter is locked in, but this week we'll take the full team. We'll be rotating guys to stay fresh. I think Aaron Donald is a great player in the time he had. But if I had to be honest, I feel that Aaron Donald is not really settled outside of football, because if he was, he wouldn't be considering coming back. In my opinion, I think that he's not really settled as much in the after football life as he think he is. Okay, what a way to end the scouting focused players. Okay. Let me see. Where do I pick at? Because I got rid of some of my picks. Where do I pick at? I pick at number 21 and 23 this year. So if I was to pick a late round draft, I would say the one position I know I need to get a little younger at, and I'm looking at, would be, what do you got at wide receiver? You have one round one talent. Let's put an interest on him. Let's see what he got. Agility is great. His speed is elite to great, and his acceleration is good to great. His short route is D, and that's not starting off very well. Catching is B. Catching traffic is C for a wide receiver. Let's just go by who's the top. I always go by who's the top in the draft. So you have a left tackle, a left tackle, a left edge, a cornerback, and a right tackle. So I say always put one in the top 5, and then put one on this wide receiver, and then you don't want to drop out of round 1. So I would say do one on. I'm trying to think. Do one on this cornerback, the scrambler, and confirm. Confirm that. What team you rebuilding? I'm not actually rebuilding. I took over the Philadelphia Eagles, and I got rid of a lot of people. What's the playoff picture look like? Okay, so first round they're projecting us to get the first round bye, and the Bengals. Wow, what kind of year are we in where the Bengals got it? Okay, play season game. I should get some upgrades. No? Okay, we got some upgrades. Okay, Dylan Lennon, our halfback, he's just getting better and better. Already an 80. So I'm talking about Dylan. And then Antoine Mack, our tight end, put him on vertical, taking him to 80. That's even better. I'm talking about Antoine, big Ant-Man. That's the Ant-Man right there. All right, let's go ahead and get it, gentlemen. See if we can get this game in the stream on a good note. I am feeling an old school game. So let's go with Color Rush for y'all. Wait. That's Color Rush. What's your alternate classic? Yeah, going to alternate classic for y'all. And I'm gonna break out the alternate classic for us, the Kelly Greens. And then I'm also gonna do multiple defense, run balance. Let's get it. And then I'm going to play some Xbox handheld with the Division 2. Yes, I have an Xbox World Gala X. And if you don't know, big Xbox guy. Can you see that? Yeah, you can take off shirts. Let me show you that right there. You can take off shirts. You can take off cups. But you can't take off tats, bro. You know? Let's go on and get it. And that's not even an insult. That's just like, I love tattoos. All right, boys. Let's go on and get it. I'm glad the stream is running well. Just a shout out. Would you play on a PS5? Yes. Hold on. Let me address this real quick to explain something. I am an Xbox guy. I'm a Nintendo guy, but I love PlayStation as well. I think you guys got some good franchises over there. I plan on buying in hopefully in July I have enough bread to get it. I plan on getting God of War 1 and 2. I plan on getting Spider-Man Morales and the Venom one. I love Detroit Become Human. I think that's a great game. And I also think that God of War is a great franchise. I don't agree with the direction they went in with the whole fair thing. I would have loved to get another God of War. But I have no problem with PlayStation. I'm not one of those streamers that goes, just because I love Xbox, I hate PlayStation or something. All right, hold on. I messed up the kick last time. All right, cool. I have no static with PlayStation at all. My daddy had a PlayStation. And my cousin. Shout out to my young cousin. Ow. Can I give you $50 to help you? Oh no, I don't want you sending me any money or anything like that, man. You know. Hold on 1 second. Let's get on it, boys. Let's get on it, boys. Let's get on it, boys. Come here. Oh my God, this is a runaway. Okay. See, I want to. No, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. You know, help somebody in the audience. Come on, Carter. Good hit. No, it's cool, man. You can subscribe to the channel, though. If you want to. If you got money like that, you can subscribe to the channel. That'll help out. That's right, Jordan. BTW Maddox. Welcome to 5196 community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support, and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. Good hit. I'm talking about big defense. I can't use none of my sound effects because it's like 12 o'clock at night. And to be honest, I like being respectful of my neighbors and stuff like that, you know. I know how it feels trying to get some sleep at night and stuff like that and everything.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air.
Let's go halfback dive.
He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
You know it was hard for him to enjoy that win last week. He had one of those little smiles, one of those little fake smiles, because he knows his teammates picked him up.
Give me halfback stretch.
This week, and he said it himself, it's on him to pick everybody else up, get back on track, play some better football, take care of that ball, and you know you have a better chance to win.
Good first. Take what the defense is giving us. Power O. Looking at you, Dallas.
First and 10. Here's Hurts.
Ooh!
His first throw is an interception. Jason Pinnock picks it.
Good pick. I'll give you that. Oreo Man, welcome to the 5196 community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today, where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support, and welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Sit down, boy. Just because we threw an interception does not mean we slacking out here. Nickel blitz 3. I see you, Big Vita. Ooh, that's a first. That's a touchdown right there. To be honest, it's a touchdown. I'm an Eagles fan too. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully this is our year this year. Go get him, Big Nolan. Go get him, Big Nolan. Go get him. Good defense. I'll put y'all in a bad position, bro. If y'all could hold it down for me on this one, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I'll put y'all in a bad position. That was a quick pass. Like I told y'all, all he had to do was throw a pass. It's cool. We'll rebound. That was my fault. I got a little greedy. It's my fault. That was my fault. I'm going to rebound from it. Return middle.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again.
Come on, Lenny. Oh, Lenny was fast. Lenny is super fast. All right, Jalen, shake it off, brother. Shake it off. It happens. Power out. What we got? Give me a runner. Give me Dallas on the. Give me an up run. Go.
Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Oh, Garrett. Garrett, you got to hold on to that, Garrett. Level.
For the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Hurts now from the gun. He's got
Great catch, Smitty.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
Give me all curls. We need this first. T-Mac, I'm looking at you. Or Dallas.
And all the while, you know you could take a
Oh my God, threw a second interception. And he's running it back. Wow. Oh man, I might be giving it to the Dallas Cowboys. What am I doing? Oh man. I don't like curl routes too because I feel like the defense can grab it. All right, Dallas, y'all came out strong. Y'all came out strong. I give you that. Drake. Welcome to the 51 Dynasty community. Welcome to one of the best online communities available today where you are appreciated. Thank you for your support. And welcome into the group. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. Give me PA Cross.
And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick six should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. He's running with
Good run. Good run.
First down, only gets about a yard.
Couple yards. What they calling for, coach? What you calling for, coach? Give me the PA Cross. Gotta get points this drive for sure. Definitely. That was my fault. Hold on a second. Shouldn't have called that curl out. So I'm talking about Big Dallas. So I'm talking, I want Dallas Goedert signed to an extension this year. Howie, if you listen and make it happen. Hold on, wait. Let's go and get these yards first. Let's not go down the field. Bring it over. Go on with it. That's a first. Mm-hmm. That's right, meat and potatoes. Let's go on with the meat and potatoes. Hold on. Are they rushing us? Kyle Pitts is a runner. Is this franchise mode? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Go on with it. Stay in the pocket. Stay in the pocket. That's it. No. That's Kyle right there. That's Big Kyle. Mm-hmm. It's the Pennsylvania native, Big Kyle Pitts. Mm-hmm. All right, let's not go too far down the range because we need points on this one. What was that? The first? Ooh. Hubbard earned the starting spot. How do you get everyone on X Factor and how do you manage the salary? So basically, I have the salary off, and what I do is I trade away the first couple of years worth of draft picks. I don't really care about draft picks like that until after the first year or two because it takes a while for the system to catch up. Let's go with slot cross. Smitty is going to be on a runner. Let's send Dallas on a runner and see what we're saying. Oh. Okay. Rather take the interception. Rather take the sack than the interception. T-Mac looking at you or Smitty. Go with it, Smitty. Mm-hmm. 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 A little preview for this year.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
All right, boys. We got to reel him in. We got to get this ball back. We got to get that field goal, too. I can't miss any points. Madden CPU loves. He said Madden CPU loves first-round picks. Bro, I don't know what it is. But they do not trade you first-round picks unless you give them half the world, to be honest. And I have Vita Vea and TJ Watt on the sideline. Like, they can't play this week because I just traded for them. If I had Vita and TJ Watt on the field, well, I can't wait to see what that looks like. Give me blitz. Give me Carter up the middle. Oh my God, that's my fault. That's my fault. I got him. Damn, should have had him. Give me match cover 4 quarters. I feel like, yeah, he's going to the air. Give me Sweat off the side. I didn't even take the middle. Yeah, that's exactly why. Who got injured? I was about to say.
Appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Give me cover 6, Willie.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Give me Josh. Get to him, get to him, get to him, get to him, get to him. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Something about Big Macs? That's why you give up 2 first-round picks for Big Macs. Wait till TJ on the other side with Vita Vea. It's going to be over with. Curtains, nigga, curtains. You talking about Max? All right, Lennon. We need to be in at least field goal range because we don't get the ball. Wait, didn't Dallas get the ball to start? I think we get the ball at the half. Stop him! Stop him! Stop! I'll take that run. I'll take that run. Jalen Hurts got more yards than Lamar Jackson. He got 528 rushing yards. Now give me the slants.
He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point.
Looking at you, Wilson. Send Dallas on the runner. Right there. That's the first.
Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Get a little run with it. Power out.
And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Going with it.
First down throwing for Hurts.
Going with it, Dallas. Get off him. Get off him.
He is down to the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Power O.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Hurts has it.
Uh-oh.
Buying some time right. Now he takes it.
Good first.
Just as he gets inside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, these are the type of plays
Let me peer kind of wiggle.
offense going. This is a chance for QB to
Good flip.
inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Good run, Jalen. Halfback lead dive. We're in field goal range. Let's not do something stupid. We need the points.
So it's going to be a second and about 4 on the other side.
Who called the timeout?
Stay with us.
Oh, it's 2 minute warning.
Stadium coming up.
All right, give me Dallas. Got it. Give me the tight end pass.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Looking at you, Dallas.
Hurts setting up to throw.
That's right, Dallas.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Keep
The
going.
Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
All right, I gotta get this point. All right.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas.
Cover 4 quarters.
They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes
Give me
they
Sweat
make to take
upside.
over here. First down, here's Dak. He's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Prescott here from the gun.
That's why I just covered the runner because I saw him trying to rush it. Zone blitz, strong safety, zone blitz. That's 6. I pulled the strong safety. I shouldn't have pulled the strong safety. Good pick. Good play. Good play. How much time is left? 1 minute 30? Okay. Turn middle.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This return starts at the 5. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a score.
Garrett Wilson may pull the runner, and we should be able to have Devontae on the run.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Look at that power, deep left side.
All right.
They took their shots, but
Space him out. Space him out.
Swatted away by the defense.
Let's go pass.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And again, it's going to hit the
3rd and 10. We down and passing. It's 3rd and 10.
Straight incompletions. It made this
Give me the double slants.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts.
Run it back. There you go.
This is going to be
Great catch, Garrett.
defense catches up to him near that
Slot drive.
1st and 10 from the 43. Hurts throwing again.
Go with the T-Mac.
Brought in by Tedero and McMillan. And they're going to be set up
Sometime
just
about T-Mac.
outside
Timeout.
the red zone. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Halfback slip screen.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone.
Switch it up.
That big play.
Give me the run.
First down, a run with Barkley.
Okay.
And he can only
Good
manage
run.
1
Good
yard.
run.
The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
PA tight end
it's
cross.
gonna be because of a play just like that one. Softening
Kyle
up
looking
the
at you.
front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete.
knocked out.
Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well,
Wide receiver option.
had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my
Slow on routes. Slow on routes. Go.
We see that throw because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary.
Field goal.
There's
Take
some
the
risk
field goal.
reward, and that time, well, there was
Defense is playing well. We'll rebound.
4th down. On comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try.
We'll take that.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
My 2 losses, I think, are to, I want to say, the Seahawks, and I forget the other one. I threw an interception that didn't need to be thrown in the Seahawks game, and we lost by 1 point.
Short kick gathered in at the 15. Pretty solid field position starting out here.
I don't know who got the ball. If we got the ball back in the beginning, if we got the ball, no, we didn't get the ball, because if we got the ball, then
Time in this first half.
these dudes will not be pressing the way they press.
Time left for him to put something together here before the break. Short pass brought in.
If they got the ball, they wouldn't be pressing as much.
5 as they send him out.
No, we ain't playing cover 1. We're not playing cover 1. I don't care if they do play tight.
the deeper options.
Give me Jordan Davis.
Consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
That's caught by Williams.
The inbound stop.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of
Cover
1.
3 hard flat.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So a 1-possession game, Brock.
That's
after
right.
our first 2 quarters.
Good defense.
Now let's
Good
go
half,
over to
boys.
our pal Scott Hansen.
Made some mistakes, but we got it close. We got it close.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
I mean, look at Ed
Niners at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. And this
Christian
is
McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee.
They got
Check
Christian
in on the
Lattimore.
Titans. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Jared
Dang.
Goff. It's a
He showed
touchdown
up.
pass
I love that
3
guy.
yards out. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Lions have the lead in a game where both teams come in on a winning streak, so something's got to give. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the New York Giants. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants on top in this one at halftime. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, we get the ball and we needed it.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent
That's
run
it,
back
30.
is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
All right, gentlemen, the goal is to score.
Quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you can see with the stats
The halfback
it's a
dive.
weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out.
Outright, they're not guarding.
Hurts on first down. Downfield, and he's got McMillan.
Good catch, T-Mac.
Taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk.
Halfback dive.
Double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's taking
Go
down,
first.
He's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely
I
have
see
you
Wilson.
lean into the run game.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles.
Oh, I'm challenging that. I'm challenging that.
And they
I'm challenging that. I'm challenging that. Can I challenge it? Damn. Ah, come on, Hurts. I need you to hold on to the ball, baby.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he sends it straight ahead, but the
He needed
first
that
is
one.
in after a gain of 3.
Cover 3 buzz.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come, what, Vita's out there?
Dak off the play
Big Vita Vita. Come here. That's what I'm talking about, Max.
intercepted.
That's what I'm talking about, Max.
Eagles will take over as he records his
Big
first
Max.
interception of our
Let's
season.
come from.
Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position.
Hand
to be
back,
in,
Carl.
right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often
Yeah, Max
come down to
Crosby.
one possession in the end? With a half a
No
foot
huddle.
left,
They got linemen out there. They got linemen out there.
Too many gifts,
Um,
too many possessions.
Give me the 4 verts.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second
Space them out.
at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts.
That's you, Crosby. Oh, I mean, not Crosby. Dallas. My fault.
Connected, but they
That's
could
my
not.
fault.
Instead, 3rd down
Give
coming
me
up.
Curl, Ohio.
Jason Pinnock.
We can't squander this one, gentlemen.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
There you go.
Pass
There you go.
complete
There you
to
go.
Goddard.
Good catch.
And he's
Good
marked
catch.
down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Oh, this is
All
franchise.
that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock. It has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be
Halfback
peaks, there's going to be
power off.
valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
They run it with Saquon. And they are set up excellently.
No huddle.
This is down
They
to
got big
18.
linemen out there. Huge,
Trying to work
huge
quickly
linemen.
now.
Pass runner.
That's another
Make them chase you.
first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
On
line.
the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time.
Don't let them fumble you.
He's
There you go.
tackled for a short gain.
Good run.
Positive that
Some
effort.
quick
He
slants.
didn't go backwards and have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Hurts now from the gun. Drops back.
Ooh. You want to fade out the pocket. Okay. Third
We
mate.
hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Give me a PA boot slide. Hit me with the
No
PA
connection on
boot
the
slide.
last play, and now it's third down.
I see you, Mickey.
Throw here, third down. Vacates quickly left side. He's making a bid for it. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles.
Oh my God, he fumbled again. Jesus Christ.
Touch after the recovery, so they're going to take possession from
Ah.
territory. Dallas getting everybody since. They've got first
Should have
and
slid. That's on me.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle.
Good hit. What quarter we in?
Hits. He gets
Third
flushed
still?
to the ground.
Okay. Time to reel this in.
Offensive line. This is second and 4.
Don't let him throw downfield on you.
At the 19-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before
Coming
being
through the
taken
sky.
down. So a new set of
Bring the
downs.
heat.
Here we go.
We ain't bring the heat all game. Bring the heat.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Good hit on the
I got passes with Williams.
9-yard pickup as it's second
Cover
down.
2 invert. I'm not going to take Max. I'm going to let him work out straight up. Give me Sweat.
They stay on the ground with Williams. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock
He got it first. It was only a yard.
first down.
Cover for a drop.
About that play call, it was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense.
Give me Carter up the middle.
And moving those chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. The timeout now, staff out to attend to an injured player, and that's Javonte Williams shaking up. And we know
Trying to
he's
safety
suffered a
Mike
big injury
Blitz.
Before. Hopefully nothing serious this
Switch it
time.
up. Last time I called the Mike Blitz, they went to the air.
Prescott now off the play fake. Jason
Good
trying to get
read.
away from
Good
the
read.
pressure, but he can't, and they drop it.
Cover 3 match.
And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for
Alright,
another
cool.
stop on third down.
Damn. Should have got that field goal. Field
So
goal
we
would put
hit
us
the
right
end of
there.
the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet.
Three wide receivers. Cover 3 Buzz Mabel.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll air it out on third.
We'll take that.
Did it!
That's big Quinyon Bay. That's Quinyon Bay, baby.
Quinyon Mitchell.
Uh-huh.
Gonna be a pick 6 touchdown, Philadelphia.
Yeah. That's Guantanamo Bay right there.
You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock. Wow, they have
Quinyon
competed.
Mitchell, baby.
Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Hold on, that's a clip right there.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth.
Hold on, we need this pick. All right.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts from the 16. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And as they return to field, Brock, he's going to be trying to make up for that pick 6. Wants to get them.
Let's go with zone.
That's exactly the mentality you've got to have.
Give me Jordan
In these
Davis.
moments, in the fourth quarter especially, Kate, this is what separates the good ones from the great ones.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking
Can we cover
for.
3 match?
Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
We Josh Sweat off the side.
On second.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Makes the
Oh my
catch.
God, I should have clicked on.
Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance.
What the hell on that nigga? Cover 3 sky.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here.
Take his head off.
Off.
What's the time clock on? 5 minutes, 9 seconds. Max counter.
They'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
3rd and 4.
And this one doesn't go far.
Give me the cover 6.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dak now from the gun. That's Ferguson. He brings it in.
Good stop.
And he'll
Good
pick
stop.
one up
Kept
to
it
move the
limited.
chain.
Cover 3 sky.
1st down from the 41.
We trying to run the clock.
That's good for a count.
Give me beat off the side.
1st and 10 at the
The middle, Blue.
Force him right.
First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
No game.
Job one of so many D tackles in this
Give me cover
league
4
is needed
quarters.
space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the
Give me Jordan up the middle,
difference
Max, and
makers,
Sweat. Y'all take the side.
They eat those runners too.
And screen here to Blue.
Good stop.
That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the
I'm
line.
talking about Coop.
That's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense.
Give me cover 4
You can't throw it
palms.
away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a
Give me
negative
Davis.
play for your offense.
Back to throw it.
That's right, Max. Hold him down. Hold him down, Max. That's right.
Really good plays, Brock. Made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the
2 minutes
field.
left. We got to get a field goal,
Ryan Anger, the one
touchdown,
to
something like that.
That's taken on the 7th. And he gets him
Good
one in
run.
hand, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking
Cut
to get
back,
it
late
back here.
dive.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
They sack in the box.
They go play fake with Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket.
Okay.
Oh, he
No
was
interception.
so was the defense.
No interception. No interception.
So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
Pass.
Arkansas could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15.
Looking at you, T-Mac.
Now Hurts. Just
Damn, I gave him the safety. Wow.
gonna cost him. That is a safety.
I literally gave him the safety. I didn't realize it till the last second there. I stumbled back.
Surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away.
Y'all got it. Oh, man. I can't believe I did that.
So they
Should just went with the run. Down blitz 3. We're up by 1. Grab them, Max. I'm going to go at him with Carter.
First down, here's Dak.
That's right.
He's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal
Right.
play late in this ball game.
Give me cover 4 quarters. He's definitely going to the
He's
air.
already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17.
Give me sweat because they
after
might come
sack.
up the middle. I don't want to give them the lane.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. He had it for a moment.
Good stop.
Great
3rd and
defensive
17.
play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
I'm talking about Quinn Young.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago.
Give me cover 3 Sky.
Right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play.
Give me Jordan.
Going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That's right.
Fall to the turf.
Cover 4 palms. They're going for it. They have to get to the air, gentlemen. Come on now.
Desperation time here.
Yes.
Incomplete. They dialed up their best effort.
Defense.
They come up empty.
Good defense, Devin.
Turnover on downs.
Let's go halfback stretch.
Will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They give to Barkley left side. And he'll
Make them use some timeouts. They got 1 left.
Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is
Give
simply
me halfback pump draw.
schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
See if we can catch him slipping.
They're going to pass it here. I know it's great for
Overshot him. Overshot him.
on the business end as it falls
Backs him
to the
off, though.
ground.
Backs him off. Backs him off.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on.
Let's get the run.
Preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Back to throw. Rolling out to his left. And they got there.
That'll take a sack instead of interception.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
Get the field goal.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
There you go.
Kicked well, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes
Good defense.
are. What
Good
they
defensive
have to
play.
defend.
Put the points up. Put points on the board. Didn't leave it at 3.
From the 16. Ooh, a
Sit
big
down,
play
boy.
from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the
Go
30.
cover 4 quarters.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes
Give me
first
Max
and 10.
Crosby. I need to get to him.
Cowboys
No, don't give me
offense
Max.
headed back to the field.
Give me Sweat.
The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown. And really,
Get down, boy.
not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Same play. Switch it up.
2nd and 17 at the 22-yard
They
line.
look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Drops this underneath. It's blue.
4th and 2.
It's not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet.
No.
The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Don't let him run on y'all. Get y'all a break. Get y'all a break.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Give me zone counter.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Trying to push this.
And he gave it to the fullback.
And he has it up
The
to
run
his
with the
midfield
fullback.
before he's taken down at the 47.
Deep zone.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play.
Cover 4 drop.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and
We
10.
spread off the side.
Setting up to pass.
Good defense.
Right as the ball does,
I'm talking about soft.
free, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free.
Cover 4 quarters.
So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Give me Carter up the middle. Because they ain't got no running back to block him. Don't fall for that. They still going to the air. That's some disguised crap right there.
Looking to throw it. Short pass brought in.
Inbounds tackles. That's right, boys. I don't think we got any timeouts. Don't bring the blitz. Oh my God. I have no idea what that was. How much time is left? 22 seconds? Wow. That's crazy. Oh, man. What would it be? 8, 9, 10? Okay, so a field goal would tie him up. How much time is left? 30 seconds? Oh, my God. Yeah, they might got me on this one. Too much air passes. I'm going to have to mute this computer, too, because I can't actually see the yardage. Making some progress here. All right. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. What do you think, slot outs?
And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over there.
We're going to look at Garrett Wilson.
Touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set.
Timeout.
He's taken down.
4 votes. How much time is left? Because my computer's in the way. 12 seconds.
Here he is to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. That's Tedrow McMillan he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot.
Time out.
Great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
I don't know how much time is left. 2 seconds?
We're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Can I kick a field goal from here? Where are we at? I can't see. 2 seconds left. How far would the field goal be? 54 yards? I say go for the field goal.
It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash.
Oh my God, Jake saves us. Wow. 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 T-Mac with the come-through catch. Wow. Battling it out.
And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime.
I rarely play OT too.
Now, even if the first team scores a touchdown, and if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Heads. Cowboys won, so we at least get a chance afterwards. The girls are, everybody know. Super. You be like, so I never told them mother. I never let her go. What's wrong with them? All right, we can stop them and score. This game is ours. Come on now, come on now, come on now, come on.
And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Cowboys about set to take over.
Give me Olo scene 3. Change it up. Change it up. They're going to the air. Change it up. Change it up. Change it up. Change it up.
Hopefully help him start this overtime period by taking the lead. And he gets a small shot there before he's touched down.
Can you cover 3 sky? Bring the heat. Good tackle, man. Cover 3 drop, cover 4 drop. Can you card up the middle?
On the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Can you cover 3 cloud?
Something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
Let's stop. 30 inches. Give me offensive linebacker fire. Give me the sidelines. You smell like sweat.
Gets the handoff.
Good stop.
Short game gets them a new set of downs.
I should have challenged that, but I don't have the challenge. It's cover 3 sky.
That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
This is complete to Ferguson out left.
2nd and 4.
He's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results?
In cover 3 match.
Completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook.
So I'm talking about Max.
Get to him before he can get that pass.
I'm talking about Max.
That pushes him back. Third down coming up. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here with the new overtime rules in the regular season. But that might not even come into play if this opening drive comes up.
Cover 4 quarters.
And this defense is doing its best so far to make sure all it's going to take is a field goal to win, Kate. They want to win this game with their play on this
Cover
opening
4
series,
quarters.
and that type of negative play.
Give me Jordan
tackle
Davis.
loss is exactly
They're switching it up. Don't even switch nothing up. They're trying to disguise it. Trying to bring a running back and give him coverage.
Now to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be brought down at
4th and 7.
43.
That's right. That's a 43.
like that, Kate, right wrong. Right, sit and judge the defense.
They got a good kicker, so they'll probably go for the kick.
How well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field.
Oh, they're not even going for the
Just
kick?
see it, but
Okay.
attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And this one is out of bounds. No return on the kick.
All right, now let's take it slow. We only need the field goal.
Their defense got off the
Halfback
field clean,
slam.
Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary.
They're bringing a
This
rush.
might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes the stands, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down
Good
to
run.
the 28-yard line.
Halfback ISO.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could.
Oh, it's only 40 seconds left.
They can do something here. Ready to operate on second down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop.
Timeout. There's only 40 seconds left.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. So first down from the 41.
13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts to throw. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's
No
finally
huddle.
taken down at the 39-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Now a timeout comes in.
How much time is left?
Seconds to go. Time for
7 seconds?
2 plays
Okay,
if they're
yeah.
quick about it.
I say take the field goal, win this game, and call it. I say take the field goal because the field goal wins it. If I'm not mistaken, right? 56 seconds?
And now the entire game rests on his next.
Oh, he caught the timeout on him. He's going to ice me.
Comes in with 7 seconds to go. Time for maybe 2 plays if they're quick about it.
Let's see what he's hitting for. Let's go to the field goal.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
That's a miss. That's a miss. We're going to double overtime.
Close, and it's no good. He hooked it too
He
far.
iced me. Jake is not good under ice.
In OT. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Jake lost his down.
Sure gave him a chance, Kate. They went for the field goal. They could have won the game. Safe to say, and this is the hard part about it being a
The
kicker,
defense.
is that image is going to flash through his
So what
head
happens now? Do we
all
get
the
double?
time.
We get another quarter?
Now,
Oh, it ends in a tie. Wow, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever had a tie recently. Hey, good game, man. Y'all fought a good one. Y'all fought a good one. You should call a play. The ice would have gone away. I didn't know. It's cool, though. I'd rather take a tie than a loss. It's a good game. Good game.
I'm Kate Scott. With that, we say so long, everybody.
That was a good game. Definitely a good game. Like call the play, throw it out of bounds. You know. Oh, okay. I see where you're coming from. I thought Jake would get it done. Damn, Jake. Damn. But that was my fault being a little too bit of aggressive in the pass play in the beginning. So it's cool. Things happen. We didn't win the game, but we didn't lose the game. So let's see. I don't think we're gonna get any points for that. Unable to retrieve data. Okay, probably lost the connection to the franchise. Yeah, one of those like too aggressive in the beginning. Should have been a little, I gotta start being a little bit more oh, wait, I think we lost connection to the servers here. A little too aggressive in the beginning. Gonna need to be a little bit more conservative in the beginning of games. Look to just pump points up and stuff. Where are we? 30 to 30. Okay, upgrade players. We got some upgrades available. Jake Elliott, you definitely need the upgrades. Let's do power, so that way you can kick from long distance. And then film room prep. That was basically the Jalen Carter thing. Press conference. Tough loss today. What went wrong out there? Loss? What you mean? It was a tie. Everything from the game plan to the effort we lost. We just have to move on. That's true. Just move on. Like, we're not gonna sit up here and dwell on it. Ooh, we got the Rams coming to town. Ooh, and it's playoff time too. How much points do we have? Okay, I have a lot of coach points, and then next week we can bring people back. So let's do quarterback. I think Jalen Hurts is going to need some upgrades. Wait, what else do we have? Cornerbacks, safeties. Do quarterback. I think Jalen needs a upgrade going into the playoffs. And then we also need some new play sheets. Let's do old school football play sheet. And then let's do cornerbacks, get them better. And then let's give Nick some offense as well. Let's do offensive lineman training by 5. Okay. And then we also should have, where are we at now? We're in week 14, so we should have all the boys back, right? All the guys we couldn't use last week, like TJ Watt, we should have him back. Yep, TJ's ready to go. And then we're going to put Nolan Smith Jr. behind him. And we're going to put Chase Young behind him. And then on the right edge, we're going to have Max Crosby. And we're going to have Josh Sweat and Jonathan Gennard off the side. And then defensive tackle, we should have all the boys. Justin Simmons should be ready to go. So we can bring him on over Vita. And then the other defensive tackle is going to be Ed Oliver. So now we're at full strength. Last game, we really wasn't. And then we should also have Leo Chenal, who's ready to go. I thought JOK was well, but we're going to let Leo Chenal do it. And then Mike should be pretty good. Will should be, well, we traded away one of our will side linebackers. So we're going to do Jahad Campbell. Well, yeah, Jahad's already over there. Cornerback. Cornerbacks are running pretty well. Free safety's good. Rush left edge is going to be TJ Watt. And then rush right edge is going to be Max Crosby with Josh Sweat over Jonathan Gennard. And then rush defensive tackle is going to be Justin Simmons with Vita Vea. And then nose tackle is going to be Justin Simmons with Vita Vea. But the rush is going to actually be, instead of Vita Vea, it's going to be Jordan Davis. Because he's faster than Vita Vea. Sub linebacker is going to be all the boys. Play recognition doesn't get any better except for Matt Milano has a 21 zone coverage. So we're going to bring Matt Milano in on the sub. Slot cornerback, we were missing one, so we're going to do Kool-Aid McKinstry. Somebody must be hurt 9 times out of 10. And then, yeah, we're at full strength now. So now that we're back at full strength, I think we'll have a better chance at basically winning these games going forward. Let me see here. Tariq Woolen has a lumbar fracture. He's going to be out 54 to 64 weeks. He's on injured reserve. I don't know how long it's going to take him to get back. We're still in run for the first round play. And as far as the schedule goes, who we have left is the Rams, the Cardinals, the Commanders, the Cowboys, and the Commanders. So we'll be able to. Oh, and then I can show you all my losses. My loss was to the Colts, 14-24 in the beginning of the season, and then my other loss was to the Seahawks, 22-31. So yeah, we're pretty good. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna stop today's stream. I do plan on streaming tomorrow. I do have to jump up in the morning and stuff like that, but I do plan on streaming tomorrow. So I want you guys and gals to have a blessed rest of your night. Chill, relax. Be sure to see about your mental, physical, and spiritual health. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.